Hello, Sanibonani, beautiful people. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. And as discussed last week, we have moved all the live shows to this new channel, Thenjiwe Comedy. So if you are watching on the Thenjiwe Comedy channel, please move over to Thenjiwe TV. It is a new channel that we have opened in order to have a difference between the comedy and the other stuff that we do. So please do move over to Thenjiwe TV. That's where the show is going to be live. And it's going to be such an interesting show today. And I remember, was it last week when we were talking about the opening of the graves? And the graves have been closed. Avaliwe. But I was not there. I remember you guys had so many questions about our Valwangan, Lama graves, and so many other questions. It's going to be an interesting show, so get ready. If you do not know, Jobababe promised BLF, they did go, but I wasn't there, so I'm not going to be the one who tells you what happened. We have Zanele, who is the deputy president, who was there. But I can only give you a snippet of what happened. And then when you tell me what you think should have happened. I will give you just a few snippets of what happened, but we are so lucky today. We are blessed by Zanele Lwana, who is a deputy president of BLF. And I want to make a disclaimer, Uguti, I am in no way associated with any political party. I am not promoting any political party. My job is to just give everyone a platform. And if you are part of that political party or you're against that political party, so yeah, I am not in any way associated with any political party. This is just a platform for nothing but the truth. And yeah, let me just give you an example. Take a sneak peek. Yep. So yeah, I won't even say, but yeah, we all know who is Ubiza. We all know who is Bheki Cele. Here is the next one.
Serve our people. In Gordon's place is also there. They're going to dig there. That's what they do. They dig, they leave a space, they dig, they leave a space for another grave. Because they say, we came here, we did our research, we did our investigation. They do that because if you dig all the graves at the same time, when it rains, the graves will basically collapse. So these are new graves for COVID-19. Now, they have up to there, if you like, it's one here, only on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Building hospitals. Instead of bringing medicines, instead of helping us to make sure that we are healthy, we have food, we can quarantine, we can stay at home, it is opening graves. It is opening, digging graves. Sisapila Sikona. The grandson of Verwoerd, Beinan Bosov, the founders of Orania and the founders of apartheid. This man is in parliament, the grandson of Verwoerd. He's one of the people making sure that our people here are being buried instead of being saved. This criminal family, which is a genocidal family, you are teaching this government how to kill black people. We said to him, die in jail.
Yes, beautiful people, as you enter the stream, please do not forget to subscribe to our new page. And if you have not subscribed to the old one, please subscribe to that one as well. And please do give us a like and tell us where you are watching from as we welcome our sister Zanele Lwana. Hello, Zanele. Zanele, hello. We are experiencing some problems with e-connection. We are having some problems with the connection, but please do bear with us. And you do know, this is a show you do not want to miss. This is a show that we want. And please be ready with your questions as well, because as you know, this is not my show. This is our show. Zanele, hello? Yaze yanomona indaba ye-internet. Uyayibona ukuthi ifuna ukusixoshela nje such a beautiful show that we are about to have. Kodwa Nkosi yami isenzani nje le ndaba ye-internet. Zanele, can you hear me? Hello? While we wait to try and connect with Zanele, let me just yazi yanomona le nto yazi yasiphoxa. I will just play you a few more videos so that you know what we are here about today. We are here to discuss ukuvalwa kwamathuna, the closing of the mass graves. Yeah.
Awamabhunu Afrika wayelisotsha isotsha lomkhondo wesizwe elabona awamabhunu Afrika weSolomon yo Solomon mata yo Solomon yo
Yo, Solomon Mahlangu. Yes, guys, I only knew of Solomon Mahlangu at such an old age, which is embarrassing. I wish they would teach us about our people instead of us knowing more about Shakespeare. We need to know about our own people. But that's just a side note. Do you know about Solomon Mahlangu and what he did and how he died? Please do let me know in the comments, and let me know also, how did you know about him? Was it through a film you watched? Was it through just reading, or were you taught about it in school, or maybe your parents told you about it? What do you know about Solomon, and how do you know about him? We are just waiting for Zanele to reconnect, failing which we will have someone else from BLF who was also who can come and answer our questions as well as explain to us ukuthi bavaleleni amathuna, because the government is trying to give us land bona bayavala.
Amabhunu ayancancaze amabhunu uthasole
Okay, while we wait, I will read you the press release from BLF. BLF gives Tshwane Metro 5 days to close all the COVID-19 graves. Black First, Land First, in brackets BLF, launched its hashtag Close the Graves campaign on Mandela Day at one of Tshwane Metro cemeteries. We were clear that we give the government 5 days to close all the graves dug for COVID-19. It has come to our attention that the Tshwane Metro has since indicated that it will not close the graves. This is an insult to African culture and beliefs that this act invites death upon the nation. They are digging graves instead of building hospitals. BLF has written to the Minister of Health and the Gauteng MEC for help to close the graves and instead save lives. They have not responded to our call. BLF is investigating all the COVID-19 graves in Gauteng and shall be closing them following the deadline we have given to the government. We reiterate our call that hashtag close the graves, hashtag close the schools, implement hashtag Sankara oath. This is a press release that was issued by Black First Land First, their national coordinating committee on So they did write to the government, and I have seen also in the papers that the government is not happy with their action. So while we wait for someone from the BLF to join us, please do let me know in the comments, what do you think? Was it the right move to close the graves? Should I have just left them open? What would you have done? Also, were you there? Were you there when they went to close the graves? Please let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, so they didn't just close the graves, they allocated the graves to South African leaders. And this has triggered the Tshwane Metro to condemn their action. I think that Tshwane Metro is also now taking them to court because the movement invited community members to a prayer and cleansing ceremony at the cemetery on Saturday. Were you there on Saturday? And do you think it was a correct move? Is it a positive move? If you were there, please do let me know so you can join us and become part of us. Yes, the internet is in a mona, yes. Why would it refuse to connect when we're having such an important discussion to have? So guys, please do let me know what you think about the closing of the graves. In fact, let me give you guys the link. So please do join me and let me know your thoughts about the closing of the graves. Do you think it was the right move? Do you think it was the bad move? As we continue to wait for someone from BLF or anyone who was there. And you do not have to be associated with any political party or any movement in order to have your say on this. As a South African, I think you have a duty to not just ignore these things, but to be able to tell us what you think. Was it a good move to open the graves? Was it a good move to close them? Was it a bad move to open them? What do you think about the opening of the graves? Please do join me. Here is a link. Let us talk about it. Asikhulume. Andile Mngxitama, it's insane to spend money on the graves. It's insane to spend money on the graves. And please do not forget to like our new page, our new YouTube channel, Thenjiwe TV, because that's where we are going to do all these conversations, because it was starting to mix up with the comedy content, and I didn't want to cause any confusion. Oh, and guys, we need to celebrate, but we'll celebrate maybe tomorrow. We made it to 100,000. Yay! We made it to 100,000 subscribers on Thenjiwe comedy page. Thank you so much to each and every one of you who subscribed. And subscription is free, guys. Please do continue to subscribe. We are still waiting, but in the meantime, please do come and join me and let me know what you think. Just click on the link that I put there and just come and join us. Because this is not my show. I could sit here and tell you what I think, but it is not my show. I could have just recorded a video if that's what I wanted. But because I want us to all talk about it and let us hear who agrees with the movement, who says it should not have been done. Please do join us. Let us talk about ukuvalwa, the closing of the graves, especially the allocation of those graves to our politicians. They were allocated to our politicians. Do you think that was a good move? What do you think about it? Let me show you.
Angie City. Lala ngoxolo mama. Mobu. Asifake nje sizokhupha siqedele but we'll just throw in now a few. Angie lo.
Yep.
They lied to South Africa. They said there are no graves. They said they are not digging graves. Now, these are special site of the graveyard. The old graveyard where they do normal burials are there. When you died, naturally or normally, you'll be buried there. The MEC came here and there was a ganda. Wakala ukupa amatuna. Now, comrades and you South Africans, we're being lied to by our government. They say they are not digging graves for COVID when they are digging graves. The worst thing also is our media, the South African media.
So guys, we are now joined by Mazibuko, who is a chairperson at BLF Gauteng, and he was also present when this was happening. So get ready with your questions. Let us hear your views as well as your questions, and let us welcome Uskhumbuzo. Sawubona butwam.
Sawubona njani?
Siyaphila, how are you doing?
Siphile kakhulu nathi. Although uhulumeni esazama ukusibulala kodwa ayisaqinisele.
Please take us through to what happened on Saturday.
Okay, on Saturday, what we were doing a campaign of closing the graves ebezivule uhulumeni. Ukuthi it was a call that we made ukuthi kufanele kuvalwe ikolo, kuvalwe ama graves bese kuzama ukuthi kulungiswe indaba healthcare system ukuthi abantu mabaphile than ukuthi basibulale, because niyazi ukuthi even kwi custom yethu njengabantu abamnyama awumbi ithuna umuntu kungekho umuntu oshonile. So besizama nje ukuthi si notify abantu ukuthi yilokho okwenzakalayo, and we want to put a stop kule nto leyo.
But uhulumeni can argue ukuthi bebenzela ukuthi ngoba bayabona ukuthi the pandemic is gonna get the country crazy busy. So let us prepare ahead of amadeath lawa ezayo. So they were preparing ahead. Prior preparation prevents poor performance.
City, they were preparing ahead. Kushuthi bapreparela ukufa kwethu ngokuthi balungise i-healthcare system. One of the calls that we made was that ukuthi kufanele u-government at least nationalize i-healthcare system kuzokwazi ukuthi nama-private institutions noma ama-private hospitals lawa ekungena abantu abanama-medical aid kuphela noma abanemali asetshenziswe na abantu kuzokwazi ukuthi kwehlise i-weight kule ibhedlela lezi zikahulumeni ukuthi yabonakala ukuthi first is overcrowded and then the nurses are overwhelmed nama-resources awatholakali. So it would have been easier for government ukuthi alungise i-healthcare system than ukuthi alungiselele amangcwaba ukuthi ezongcwaba abantu bakhe nokuthi ebasize ekuthenini athole iy'nsiza senzo ezokwazi ukuthi zibasize ukuthi baphile.
You're talking about the healthcare system. I think the government has done enough. Angithi unilethele odokotela base-Cuba kanti bazokwenzani uma ngabe kusafiwe?
In instance ukuthi senze i-research umuthi uthatha ukubheka like in the area le engihlala ngakuyo, every week kukhona ama-clinic ayavalwa, ibhedlela zavalwa because there was a patient abadiscover ukuthi ine-COVID, or either there was kunaba-nurse already asebanjwe i-COVID. So already under-resourced because number one, they're not getting ama-mask, what you call ama-PPE, lawo ekufanele bawathole ukuthi bezokwazi ukwenza umsebenzi wabo. There's no sanitizers, there's nothing. So it's ngeke sithi but they've done enough because already they are understaffed and they don't have the resources ukuthi bakwazi ukuthi basize abantu kulezo ibhedlela lezo.
Another question I have: why allocate the graves to our politicians?
Bahlala umuthathu ibheka lento lene. These politicians, all 400 of them, they are doing ama-interviews wabo live, they're streaming, and then at the same time they're sending abantwana esikolweni ukuthi bayofela khona. And then again, they have a majority. We can take ANC ne-EFF, for instance, and include all other politicians to say ukuthi they are the ones that take decisions in parliament zokuthi country yethu izothatha yiphi indlela. So instead they chose ukuthi bahlale emakhaya and then basimbele imgodi and then not say anything ukuthi ugovernment wenza wrong in terms of ukuthi avula amathuna instead ukuthi azama ukusave impilo zabantu. So what we were saying is that akungcono ukuthi kufe bona kunokuthi kufe abantu okuthi bona ba relaxile lapha bahleli khona. And by the way, banama medical aid and about using the very same public hospitals thina esiwayuzayo.
But I remember correctly, u-Angie washo wathi uyisinga nesikoleni ukuthi ezwe amanzi ngobhoko. Manje mengabe ngawezwa ngey'ngane zesikole uzowezwa ngobani?
Ubani okufanele afe akayisingane zakhe ingane lapho besezwa kahle amanzi ngobhoko. So what are they saying ukuthi ezethu ingane kufanele zife? Ukhumbula ukuthi njenganami ngenza umzekelo, I'm not in a position yokuthi afford what you call medical aid. So if ngisingane zami laphayana and then again ilokhungana lena, how will they be able, or how will I be able ukuthi ngizise ingane zami kwi-private hospital because I cannot even afford the private hospital. So bona balala neimali iphelele close to 80,000 to 100,000. So it means good they can afford the healthcare system yabo because ngeke basebenzisa ama-public hospitals. So thina njengabazali abangasebenzi abantulayo, why ezethu ingane kufanele sihambise endaweni ukuthi nohulumeni akekho sho ukuthi kwenzakalani ukuthi ama-infection azoma kanjani nezinto ezinjengalezo. So akungcono ukuthi bathumele zabo ingane sibone ukuthi ezabo izophuma zinjani. Emva kwalokho-ke nathi sobe sesikwazi ukuthi sithathe ezethu iy'nqumo ngezethu iy'ngane ngoba iy'mpilo ezey'ngane zethu akusizo iy'mpilo zey'ngane zikahulumeni.
Niyi-BLF nikhuluma kakhulu about getting the land back. Don't you think it was the right move by uhulumeni ukuthi asinike iland ukuthi ayike sengiyanika iland enizoyisebenzisa ungunaphakade noma sesizoyithola ngesifuba nje sesi-6 feet under, kodwa at least usinikile iland? Akufani nokungamnandi ukuthi kanti sifunani, ngicela uchazele abantu ukuthi kanti sifunani ngoba nayi iland like sesiyiphiwe kwathiwa nayi iland 1.5 nina niyasiphuca.
Ha ukuthi umhlaba kufanele si-enjoy ngoba naku sekufanele segodini, akukona ukuphiwa umhlaba lokho. Kukuphiwa nje isiqalekiso sokuthi uyofa ungenalutho. Lo mhlaba lo onikezwe wona umhlaba o6 feet under ukuthi owokungcwaba umzimba ungasayibonanga noma ungasatholanga ama-benefits woku-owna umhlaba. Umhlaba it was i-BLF kade sibhalela ilokhungana i-commission, kwake kwenziwa ne-commission ukuthi siyawufuna yini umhlaba. Uyawuzwa nje umbuzo njalo, khona umuntu ongakubuza ukuthi uyawufuna yini umhlaba. Thina kuthiwa abantu abamnyama kufanele baphile emakopini, kuthiwa abantu abamnyama abawudeserve umhlaba, abelungu bodwa abadeserve umhlaba, ukuthi umhlaba owantshontshwa futhi nawo. Uma umuntu okhulele emakhaya uzokubona ukuthi kuyisibusiso kangakanani ukuthi ube nomhlaba omkhulu ukwazi ukutshala kulowo mhlaba lowo nelokhungana ney'nkomo zakho nayo yonke into yakho ube semhlabeni okuthi uownwa wena lapho ungakwazi ukuthi uyiphilise futhi. So ngendlela uhulumeni enza ngayo ufuna ukuthi uhulumeni isiloko sicele kuye ekubeni engakwazi ukuthi empower abantu abamnyama. And uphinde ukhumbule futhi ukuthi istats abebesinike sona sasithi over 55% yabantu abamnyama abangasebenzi, okuwukuthi abantu abamnyama futhi yibo abaningi. So abelungu amafamily awu 34,000 yiwa owner 87% of umhlaba wakithi. And abelungu we know ukuthi bamasetla abakusibo abantu ngokweqiniso ababa la eAfrica, abantu abafika batshontsha umhlaba, basidispossessa, babulala nabantu, badlwengula abantu bakithi. So akusumhlaba lo abasinikeza wona, isiqalekiso nje ukuthi thina sesisibuyisele kubo, ngathi ngangena bona egodini kunokuthi ngena abantu bethu.
But don't you think mhlambe as ama-South Africans sesiyaphuma esandleni ngoba fangabe njengomuntu owavotelwa ngithi siphile ezweni le-democracy, fangabe siphikisi lutho olwenziwa uhulumeni ngoba phela wavotelwa i-democracy. Uthini kumuntu ohlele ekhaya ofisayo ukuthi naye asho 2 cent wakhe, kodwa uyazi ukuthi hayibo phela samvotela lo muntu ufana nobaba wekhaya fanele sivume yonke into ayishoyo.
Akusetshenzwa ngaleyo ndlela leyo because it's not the overwhelming majority yase South Africa ukuthi yamvotela. UCyril from kwi-conference ye-ANC wayithenga nge-1 billion okuthi imali noma imali eyayivela njengokuthi exhaswa abelungu. Bonke labelungu laba babemxhasa ukuthi awini conference ye-ANC ibona abelungu okuthi manje njengoba sibhekene nalo bhubhane abathola ama benefits walokho kumvotela lokho. So akusuhulumeni wethu because zonke izinto azenzayo uCyril izinto asenzela abantu ababelungu more than ekufanele enzele abantu abamnyama. So angeke size sithi nje kufanele ukuthi konke sikuvume ngoba nakho wavotelwa, cha ayisebenzi ngaleyo ndlela leyo. Uma kuukuthi akenzi intando yeningi kumanje a lot of people are not happy, so akenzi intando yeningi kufanele kube umuntu ophumayo ngoba siyazi ukuthi uyiproject yabelungu futhi ayikho into azoyenzela abantu abamnyama.
I don't know. For those of you who are watching, ababukelayo abangazi ukuthi sixoxa ngani, sixoxa ngeudaba lokuvalwa kwamathuna lawa abembiwe. Let me just remind you, if ukuthi uyabukela ekhaya uthukile ukuthi hayibo amathunani laba bakhuluma ngawo.
We are preparing over 1.5 million grave sites, and it's an uncomfortable discussion. You know, as a medical practitioner, it also becomes not something of my great topics, but it's reality that we need to deal with, and we need to be prepared, you know, and with all what is said, it's important that we remind our public that it still remains our responsibility to make sure that we don't get there.
Yeah, so this is what happened. Besimbela amathuna siphila ngoba bethi basenzela ukuthi we don't get there. Uze sithi masithi siyavaya ubukhona umhlaba wethu lo besinganawo siphila. But that's just a side note. So if you are watching, this is what we are talking about. Please don't forget to tell us ukuthi wena ucabangani, ucabanga ukuthi le movement ye BLF ibe right noma ibe wrong. Then ngicela Mazibuko ungichazelele umuntu osekhaya obukelayo, because we have a lot of people lana ababukayo mhlawumbe abangazi ukuthi yini BLF. Ngicela ungichazele ukuthi yini BLF.
I-BLF igama meseliphelele limele u-Black First Land First, so umuntu omnyama phambili umhlaba phambili. Inhlangano engasponsora abelungu, asiyazi nokuthi njani imali yabelungu. So siyinhlangano emele abantu abamnyama, elwela abantu abamnyama futhi nelwela ekutheni umhlaba ubuyiselwe ezandleni zabantu abamnyama. Njengalokhu sibona ukuthi abantu abamnyama sebehlupheka kakhulu ngendlela esekwenzakala ngayo la kwi-country yethu, okuthi abelungu bodwa manje sebekwazi ukuthi baphumelele. So i-BLF inhlangano ezama ukuthi ilungise lokhu okonakala ngenkathi umhlaba uthathwe ezandleni zabantu abamnyama ubekwa ezandleni zabelungu. Kufana nakho konke imbiwa lokho kubizwa ngokuthi ama-natural resources, konke sifuna ukuthi kubuyele ezandleni zabantu abamnyama. So i-BLF inhlangano nje elwela ekuthenini abantu abamnyama babuyiselwe lokhu abathathelwa kona.
Makuwukuthi khona ofuna ukwazi more about indaba ye-BLF, unithola kanjani, uxhumana kanjani nani?
Ngiyaxolisa ngisacela ungiphindele futhi.
uma kuwukuthi kukhona ofuna ukuxhumana nani mhlambe ofuna ukwazi kabanzi nge-BLF noma ukujoyina noma angazi nje kodwa kukhona afuna ukwazi uxhumana kanjani nani?
Okay, bangasithola ku-website yethu i-Black Opinion, ihlali online mukuthi khona abantu abase-Gauteng noma kukuthi kwamanye ama-province ngakwazi ukuthi ngibandluliselele futhi kwabanye babaholi esinabo. Mina bangangithola ngisikhumbuzo mazibuko, inamba yami u-060 675 6827. Ngalo kwalokho bangalandela futhi nomongameli wethu Andile Mngxitama ku-Facebook noma Andile Mngxitama Black Talk, ila bangasithola khona bese sokwazi ukuthi sibaxhumanise nama-leader a-right asey'ndaweni esondelene nala abangakhona.
Ni-political party nani?
Asithanda ukuyibiza ngokuthi siyi-political party ngoba siyi-movement. Si-movement yabantu abamnyama because ikakhulukazi uma kukhulunywa ngama-political party kukhulunywa ngalabantu laba abaqambela abantu amanga. So thina siqambela abantu amanga, so yikho singathanda ukuthi siyibize kakhulu nge-political party, sithanda ukuyibiza nje nge-movement.
Nikhuluma ngendaba yokuthola umhlaba. Yini eyenza ukuthi umhlaba ubaluleke kubantu abamnyama? Ngoba siyayihlalela nje emafletini thina sinankinga, siyayihlalela emqashweni wethu, siyayihlalela nakuma-RDP uhulumeni uyasakhela. Yini le eyenza ubaluleke kangaka ngokwenu ukuthi sithole umhlaba?
Kufanele sikukhumbule ukuthi isithunzi somuntu omnyama sisekho. So if umhlaba kukuthi ubuyele ezandleni zabantu abamnyama kusuke kuchaza ukuthi even the dignity yomuntu omnyama nayo futhi izophinda ibuye. Mengingakwenzela nje umzekelo olula ukuthi ayikho into eyenzakalayo emhlabeni ingenzakali pheko umhlaba. If ufuna ukuvula ibhizinisi mhlasimbe ufuna ukwenza ama-housing projects and so on, udinga umhlaba ukuthi uzukwenze lokho. If kukuthi ufuna ukuvula isalon udinga still umhlaba because whatever room ozobuyirentile yakhiwe pheko umhlaba. So into eyenza ukuthi abelungu banothe ukuthi banalowo mhlaba lowo bayakwazi ukuthi baphinde bawurentise lowo mhlaba lowo, baphinde batshale kulowo mhlaba lowo, benze amabhizinisi nakho konke kulowo mhlaba lowo. Siphinde sikhumbule futhi ukuthi negolide, idayimani, whatever is being mined itholakala kuwo lo mhlaba lo okuthi thina njengabantu abamnyama asinawo. So umhlaba ubaluleke kakhulu because even noma sifa sithathwa yiwo lowo mhlaba lowo. Awukucabange nje ukuthi thina sikhula sasazi ukuthi if kwamazibuko banomhlaba laphayana, if kukhona mhlawumbe oshonile kuyaziwa ukuthi ngoba sinomhlaba siyakwazi ukuthi sibafihlele khona emhlabeni womazibuko. So ngenxa yokuthi asisenamhlaba ingakho sesingcwatshwa ngathi siyalahlwa sabantu. Uthola siseyindaweni eyikude noma siseyindaweni esingazazi nathi kuthiwa uyibanibani walaphayana washona, kodwa usetholakala endaweni ekude because abantu abamnyama abanawo umhlaba wokuthi benzele zonke izinto zabo kulowo mhlaba lowo. So umhlaba ubaluleke kakhulu kithi sabantu abamnyama because ziningi izinto esizenzayo ngomhlaba, futhi umhlaba njengokuthi wona wasizala, umhlaba futhi ophinde futhi usithathe uma ukuthi sesiyashona.
Niyawathola nje ama-RDP kanti nifunani? Akhona nje ama-RDP.
I-RDP yikopi sisithenjiwe. Akuyona into ongazoyibiza ngokuthi yindlu because yikopi RDP. Mungathi uyabuka i-RDP mostly ama-RDP akhiwa uhulumeni, RDP enekamela elilodwa, kuhlala umama nobaba nogogo nezizukulu kuleyo RDP leyo. So akuyona indlu noma into esingayithatha sithi into enesidima ongayithatha uyinikeze umuntu bese uthi uyamsebenzela noma umsizile. So i-RDP as i-BLF mainly si-against indaba zama-RDP because ama-RDP izinto eziphuca naso isithunzi somuntu omnyama because it's not something ongayibiza ngokuthi yindlu i-RDP, ikopi nje leya nto.
Ngangingathi ngiyothenga indlu ndiyeni kade libhale ephepheni ukuthi lidayisa umhlaba ngifuna ukwakha. Ngathi mengifika lingidayisela ukuthi I can build on top of his house. Akukho mhlaba la. No, you can build on top of me and take the upstairs. Indlela umhlaba esingawo eSouth Africa.
Yeah, uyayibona into enjengaleyo okuwukuthi kufanele most abantu abamnyama ba-afford i-bond, abatholi nama-loan from i-bank because of ama-credit score nezinto enjengalezo. So for as long as singenamhlaba so lokho siqhashazwa nje kanje ngoba uqhashaziwe kuthiwa nawo wakhe ngaphezulu kunokuthi ngabe uthola wakhe umhlaba la uzozakhela khona.
Amabhondi ngisafisa sikhulume nabantu basemabank mekukhona sebenza ebank noma owazi umuntu especially the decision makers, not just laba abaqashiwe, because I would like someone to explain ukuthi indaba kuthiwe ngiyaqualify for imoto ya 500,000 but angiqualify for indlu ya 350,000. Indlu ithatha 20 years ukuyikhokhela, imoto ithatha 5 years ukuyikhokhela. What makes you think I can pay 500,000 in 5 years, but I cannot pay indlu at 350,000 in 20 years? I would like someone to answer that. If ekhona osebenza kuma institutions noma naye ombolekiswe mali, please do get in touch. Ngiyafisa sikhulume leyo ndaba. Now ama-RDP mina ngazi nifunane eSouth Africa bazonitshela ukuthi most African countries do not even get free houses. You were promised land. Manje nafuna isandla. Nanikwa isandla. Senifuna ingalo yonke.
Uyasibona isimo salama-RDP sisithenjwe ukuthi sinjani. Akuyona into ongaze uyibize ngendlu. Uma ke wangena phakathi kwe-RDP uzoku-understanda lokho engikushoyo, because it's not a place ongaze ukhulisele umndeni noma ukhulisele iy'ngane zakho kuyo. Ayinasidima ngisho esincane le lokhungane, because bayakhela ukuyiqeda, abayakheli ekuthenini i-sustain abantu nokuthi abantu bakwazi ukuphila kuyo isikhathi eside. So those are not houses sokuthi singaze sinikeze abantu bethu abamnyama. Suke sekuthi siyalahlwa nje impela lapho.
Guys, please don't forget to comment and let us know what you think. Manje ke ngifunde emaphepheni ukuthi City of Tshwane is not happy with into eniyenzile. Are you prepared ukuthi niyiswe court?
Indaba yenkantolo sesayijwayela ukuze iBLF ibhenwe kwakuyizindaba zenkantolo. Ngonyaka odlule nami ngaboshwa ethe i-protest action yabantu ababe demanda umhlaba. Uhulumeni wakhetha ukuthi kunokuthi sixoxisane, wakhetha ukuthi asibophe. Futhi eminyakeni edlule khona abantu abalokhungana ababoshwa nayo umongameli wethu owaye ingxenye yabo ngenkathi bedemanda ukuthi ilokhungana upublic protector ephendule imibuzo thizeni ebabenayo. So izinto esesijwayele vele ukugijima inkantolo noma singenayo nje imali, uma ukuthi ba decide ukuthi sesohlangana khona, kodwa nje imali hayi bangayibheki ngisho ukuyibheka into esingenayo.
Manje njengoba ningafuni ukukhaswa, we know it's an open secret ukuthi ama-political parties amaningi akhaswa ama-businesses and businessmen abanemali ayithina esinama-tuck shop, abantu bebalela imhlophe. Njengoba nina ningayifuni imali yabo, nicabanga ukuthi nayo kodwa i-chance yokuthi ningabangisana nama-political parties lawa akhaswa abantu abamhlophe?
Thina inxaso yabelungu cha asiyidingi. Kuma elections wa last year already imali esakwazi ukuthi singene ngayo kuma election imali eyayiraiswe abantu ababasifakela 20 rand, 30 rand, 60 rand kanjalo njalo, saze sakwazi ukuthi sifake imali ye-IEC. Akubanga imali yavela kusomabhizinisi babelungu. So
we are having a connection problem, but I am sure into ezolunga khona manje.
Imali yelokhungana yabelungu cha siyayibonga, but uma kuukuthi iyafika esandleni zethu soyisebenzisa vele ngoba imali yethu abayintshontshile.
Hayi babelungu bazokutshela ukuthi bona they worked hard, so you can't expect them ukuthi baphile impilo enjengeyenu, futhi you can't expect them ukuthi baqale phansi bahlupheke ngoba inini endideserve ama-RDP bona bazakhela imizi yabo because they work hard. Abavilaphi bona. Manje nani senifuna ukuba nale mizi enjena. Nifuna ukuba la nize la. Hayi bo musana ukuganga webantu abamnyama. Jabulelani lokho eninikwa kona.
Ikuphi esinikwa kona ukufa. Sinika ukufa.
And when it comes to graves, Have you guys considered to find out ukuthi ubani othole itender lokuhamba elikhishelwe ubani ethola malini ngoba siyazi ukuthi into eziningi South Africa ziphuma ngamathenda. Senike nayibuza lokho noma senike na find out lokho?
Okwamanje sisese busy nama investigation wethu ukuthi nakhona namhlanje upresident ubese Joburg lapho ekudiscover khona ukuthi kusakhona amanye amathuna asembiwa. So into esabhizi ngayo but sizokuthola nakho ngoba siyazi ukuthi vele uhulumeni osiphethe njengamanje uhulumeni weANC uhulumeni olukhungana ongathanda ukusebenzela abantu kakhulu basebenzisa icorruption esikhathini esiningi sokuthi baphumelezise izinto ukuthi basuke bezenza. But ke lokho sizoze sikuthole siyazi ukuthi siphe komkhondo njengamanje okuthi kungenzi ukusatshwala nje khona manje sobe sesazi ukuthi ubani onikezwe ithenda. Ngiyacabanga kodwa futhi kunesandla somlungu futhi ngaphakathi.
Ayisemningi imibuzo engifisa ukukubuza yona kodwa angifuni ukudiverta, ngifuna nje sihlale kulolu daba lwamathuna and iyangena imibuzo ayangena nama comments ngizowafunda manje kodwa ngifuna ukukhumbuza ohleli ekhaya ukuthi kungenzeka ukuthi uhulumeni naye ube under pressure because nayi into eyashiwo.
Sisebenzela ukuthi ekugcineni sibe nempilo noma nosikompilo oluhlukile ozokwenza ukuthi sesiziphilela nje igciwane lingasihluki. Kodwa phezulu kwalokho ufuna ngisho ukuthi ayikho indlela yokuzivikela kule gciwane ngaphandle ukuthi umuntu azagulela imphathi. Ngoba umzimba wakho uyozuzulwele wona uzokwenza ukuthi makuphinda liqhamuke bese uya amasosha omzimba alishaya. Kodwa uma ungazihlangane nalo lisazokuphatha. Futhi akekho ongasho ukuthi ngeke limphathi. Lo gcina lifikile. Kodwa alifika mancuzu lifika kancane kancane.
So kwathiwa sonke lizosiphatha leli gciwane. Don't you think it was good preparation ukuthi ngoba vele kuthiwa sonke lizosiphatha ukuthi at least ngoba akekho phela ozokwazi ukumba amathuna mase sigula sonke. So kungcono abambe manje singakakhwehleli sonke kusakhona abanamandla.
I-statement esakhishwa ulokhungana ubabuzwela Mkhize i-statement esasiprepare umuntu osegive uphile engakazami lutho kungakabi khona umzamo awenzile. Ukhumbula ukuthi lokhu ayekhuluma ilokho abakubiza ngesilungu kwazi ukuthi ama health systems wabo ayasebenza and futhi bangakwazi ukuthi bawa maintain. So i-herd immunity lena ibechaza ukuthi at least 60% yabantu bethu bazokwazi ukuthi bangenwe ilegciwane and futhi umuntu uyabheka inani eliphezulu labantu aba-unemployed nabantu futhi abalahlekelwe umsebenzi uzothi mase lingenile legciwane leli bese olusa ngayiphi indlela. So it was a desperate measure nje from government ezama ukuyifihla ngesithupha nokuthi aze nendlela ekokuthi bangasiza ngayo abantu. Uphinde ukhumbule ukuthi la eSouth Africa we have over 4.4 million yabantu abaphila negciwane legazi. So lokho kusho ukuthi nenkathi be-introduce ifika i-COVID kuthiwe abantu abanama underlying illnesses are most likely ukuthi bangangenwa ilegciwane le-COVID. So akucabanga ukuthi 4.4 million yabantu abanama underlying illnesses whether i-TB noma ilokhungana i-high blood, sugar diabetes and so on, abantu ekuthiwa sebenikelelwa ekufeni bengakazanyi ukuthi basizwe. So it's disturbing ukuthi uhulumeni angakhuluma into efana nale ebe azi ukuthi i-health system yakhe ayinakekelekanga futhi ayingeke izikwazi ukuthi isize labo bantu labo. So belokho bazi from the onset ukuthi kunabantu abangako abazofa, bona sebeplanele nje ukufa abazange beplanele abantu ukuthi bazophila.
Do you think it was a good move ukuletha odokotela base-Cuba eSouth Africa? Nanokuthi
usizo lonke siyadinga.
Okay. Bengizothi if une-information ngicela uchazele obukelayo emakhaya about odokotela base-Cuba nokuthi bazovolontiya noma bayakhokhela.
Isiqiniseko sokuthi bayakhokhelwa noma bakhokhelwa ngeke ngibe naso njengomuntu ongekho okhulumeni, kodwa ke iCuba izwe ukuthi li-progressive kakhulu in terms of i-healthcare system yabo. Kumanje nje kunezibhedlela ezimbalwa abazakhile ukuzama ukulwa nalobubhalo lwe-COVID-19. So futhi banolwazi olukhulu when it comes to ama-matters wobudokotela nokunakekela izwe labo. So kithi sibone ukuthi kube into enhle kakhulu ukuthi babizwe, but ke iproblem ibe sekuthelini ukuthi uhulumeni wethu ubefisa ukubasebenzisa ndlelani okuthi bazokwazi ukuthi basiza abantu yini. So indaba esizosala ekuthenini uhulumeni ukwazile yini ukubasebenzisa noma yena ubabizele lokho okufunwa nguye.
Hayi cha ngiyezwa. Olalele ekhaya ngicela sengizongena kuma comments nama questions enu. Ngicela nisitshele ukuthi what do you think about i-movement yokuyovala amathuna? What do you think about ukufaka amagama abaholi bethu? Ongazi ukuthi sikhuluma ngani? Sikhuluma ngendaba yamathuna ambiwa eSouth Africa, ama-mass graves lawa ambiwa. Let me just remind you and then also show you ukuthi benzeni osikhumbuzo mazibuko nge-weekend stay.
Capital earlier on the MEC for Health in Gauteng, Dr. Andile Mngxitama was here. This is one of the sites that is being prepared should the need arise for it to be used for those who would have died of COVID-19. I'm going to ask my colleague to show you the wide of this site. It has a capacity of about 24,000 grave sites, according to MEC Andile Mngxitama. He says the biggest burial site is being prepared somewhere in Johannesburg, which is the hardest hit in Gauteng, as the province is set to become the epicenter of COVID-19 in the country. The numbers are increasing. It's got the highest.
Ubukhona khathi senyowavala amathuna.
Bengengisali.
Bebe bangaka abantu abakhona bekuyinto ye-BLF kuphela noma amalunga nje omphakathi.
Okokuqala wonke umuntu omnyama ngisho nawe Mbala, wonke umuntu omnyama uyilunga le-BLF. But ke si ukuya kwethu lapha yana silandele imigomo ebebekiwe yokuthi kufakwa ama-mask nokuthi futhi inamba yabantu ingendluli ku-50.
Sikhala ngokuthi basimbele amathuna siphila, sikhala ngokuthi leyo nto ayihambisani nosiko lwethu, sikhala ngokuthi iphikisana isilandela ukufa. Leni yenzile ke nina yokufaka amagama ayilandi
notshwala kodwa akalangxaki noba siyafa apha. Muloro hamba Bheki.
Mase nithi nje yawo hamba kahle Bheki, hamba bhiza. Ayibaletheli ukufa bona kodwa Nkosi yami abaholi bethu.
Fanele ukuthi abantu abamnyama beyibuza ukuthi ikuphi bekuyingcono ukuthi kushone labantu abayi 1.5 million noma kushone bona labantu abasimbele imigodi. So it's a matter of a decision ukuthi abantu bathathe isinqumo sokuthi bama nabantu noma bama nohulumeni, uhulumeni okuyena ofuna ukuthi bashone. So ukufaka kwethu amagama lapha yana beswafaka amagama wokuthi kungcono ukuthi kushone bona abantu baseParliament laba bahluleka ukuthatha inqumo eziright ezosebenzela abantu. So i-choice kahle kahle kufanele abantu bayithathele ukuthi bahamba nathi esithi kushone bona laba abasifisela ukufa noma bafuna ukuthi mhlawumbe lemgodi e1.5 million kufe thina sonke yini sifujuqo nje nendaba yabantu abayi400.
Uthi umduduzi Sondezi uma kulungiselwa ukufa abasitshengisa indlela abaholi. Vele kuka
Yeah, libe example.
vele kuhlale kuyibona abaphambili ezintweni. Hey, kungcono ke mina ngoba ngikaze ngize ngibe no connection, abanikwa connection baba abathola amathenda bangasimix nje mase kutholwa amathuna. Aqale ngalaba abano connection abatholile nezinto ezibenzela impilo yalula. Kungathi mase kwamathuna bese kuqalwa ngathi. Uandile Mngxitama uthi putting their names made it real for them and also showed how if we die, they must die too as our leaders. Uti Alton Katu Sebata, quick question. What's better, each having an allocated grave or one big mass grave where hundreds of bodies will be buried when that toll rises in like overseas? So ufuna ubuza ukuthi yini engcono ukuthi basiprepare basimbele lama allocated graves kunokuthi mengabe ufa sekufikile sekuthatha abantu abaningi kanye bese siyophosa emgodini owodwa because nina seniwavalile amathuna?
Umbuzo ngiyawuzwa impela, but ke manje kufanele sikukhumbule ukuthi indaba kungalungiselelwa ibhedlela kulungiselela ukufa. Indaba singalungiselelwa ukuthi siphile kulungiselela ukuthi sife. So it's not a matter yokuthi amangcwaba iSouth Africa ayishodi ngomhlaba. Umhlaba nje wonke usezandleni zabelungu, akusikho ukuthi sishoda ngomhlaba ukuthi singaze siyombelwa endaweni eyodwa sonke. The problem ukuthi uhulumeni wethu akalungiseleli ekutheni sisize siphilisa abantu, ulungiselela ukuthi abantu bafe. So yilokho esikhala ngakho ukuthi instead ukuthi abheke ukuthi yini ezosiphilisa yini ubheke ukuthi yini ezosibulala. So asihambisani nalokho.
Uthi usibusiso Cyril Ngubo, madala eJudeni akaze kumbiwe igodi umuntu esadla enhlavana. Ilumbo likahulumeni okhohlakele bayeba kukhwatshaniswa imali babizane ngoma comrades badla elikapondo bona. Hey siyaya ezulwini. Hey kushuthi uyavumelana ke nawe uNgubo, umfoka Ngubo uthi nje hey kuyaliwe ezulwini. Bayowakhipha amacala abo bayosho ukuthi yayaphi imali thina sathola imigodi. Manithi nifuna umhlaba, nifuna ukwenzani umhlaba? Nifuna umhlaba ukuze sizoba nendawo esizodansa kuyona, nifuna umhlaba ukuze sibe nendawo esisobeka kuyona emjondolo. Ngicela uchazele umuntu osekhaya ukuthi mengabe kuthiwa kufuna umhlaba nifuna ukwenzani?
Okokuqala angicabanga ukuthi kufanele thina sabantu abamnyama noma belungu besibuzo lo mbuzo lo ukuthi sifuna ukwenzani umhlaba. Ngoba bona umhlaba lo mebewuntshontsha benza noma yini abayithandayo. Njenganami nje mengathiwa seniwuthathile umhlaba, ngiyothatha umhlaba nje ngiyihlalele noma ngiwubukeke noma ngingakhanga lutho. Kodwa ngoba ngazi ukuthi umhlaba wokhokho bethu. So imibuzo efana naleyo ukuthi sizowenzani umhlaba kufanele basibuze lo mbuzo lo. Na so baphendula sibatshela ukuthi sifuna ukubuka ke ukuthi ukhona uya exista. But in a more contextual way njengoba bese ngichazile earlier on ukuthi ziningi izinto ezenzeka emhlabeni ongazenza ngomhlaba. Kodwa ke akusithi sonke esifuna ukwenza amabhizinisi noma akusithi sonke esinezikili zokusebenzisa umhlaba ngefarming. But ukubaleka komhlaba kungapheki kokuthi ufuna ukutshala noma ufuna ukwenza njani. Umhlaba ubalekile kithi sabantu abamnyama because umhlaba lo wethu uyilokho esiyikho thina.
Mina ngifunela umhlaba engizosina kuona nje ngoba mengithi ngiyasina la efletini bamane bakhala omakhelwane. Ufuna ukuyisinela nje.
Nakho lokho kulungile.
Kuke ngishaya indlamu. Kuke nje ngingamphazamisa. Uthi umdudu usondezi asisenawo umkhuhlane eSouth Africa yonke into isibizwa ngeCovid. Hayi ngiyavuma lapho khona nje engimaziyo oyishayiselwe imoto kathi wakushuthi iCovid kushuthi bekhwehlela khathe wena wangayibona imoto. Covid yenzana njalo ke. Ngenze ukuthi seyiphelile zonke izifo ebezikhona eSouth Africa sesine Covid kuphela ngoba hayi ngathi umuntu ngisho kuthiwa uthathwe yini noma uphethwe yini kumane kube yona iCovid. Bayakhala abantu ukuthi why besimbela amathuna. Hayi bathi yabeka impela lensizwe. Umduduzi uthi nje ama-RDP, the so-called social houses, are actually bachelor units. Angazi ukuthi bachelor units kanjani ngoba phela isoyakhewela umndeni lento ukuthi kuhlala imndeni. Hey nifuna ama-mention nina ninikwe isandla nifuna ingalo yonke. Hayi khona badinwe kakhulu ke ngeke ngikwazi ukuyifunda le amehlama waboni kahle. Ngicocela abagqoka izibuko bangifundele. Nangunomfowethu uZadlamini othi uwena one right to say something or defend something. Abanye bathule bangasho lutho ngoba kuzothiwa ba seeking attention. Awusho selfish uma ucabanga kanjalo. ANCDA and AF doesn't own this country. Sonke we are part of it. Izwe lethu nathi and we have equal right like everyone. I think khona bemphendula lana mhlambe kuma comments ukuthi asemaningi ke angikwazi ukuwabona wonke. Nangu uZondani uthi sanibonani ngiseBrakpan eqinisweni siyabulawa uhulumeni usimbela imigodi sisaphila. If you were a decision maker right now yase South Africa masingakunika nje u2 weeks sithi awuyiphathe sibone ukuthi uzokwenza njani, what would you change and what would you introduce?
Okokuqala kulokhungana kune speech ebesikhulunywa ulokhungana umongameli weBLFt Land First into esemqoka kakhulu firstly kuyindaba yokunationalize ibhedlela zonke lezi ezibizwa ngokuthi zi-private indaba ye-education nayo futhi kuvalwe yonke into ebizwa ngokuthi private umhlaba ubuyele ezandleni zabantu abamnyama amamayini nawo futhi nationalizwe and then zonke lezo zinto lezo zizokwazi ukuthi zi-distribute fairly to wonke umuntu omnyama ola eSouth Africa nathi sokwazi ukuthi siphile impilo engcono ngoba okwamanje nje saphiliswa kwezilwane basithathiswa kwezilwane nje akekho umuntu okuthi usikhathalele njengabantu abamnyama so into esemqoko kwamanje esiphusha phambili ukuthi umhlaba ubuyele ezandleni zabantu abamnyama si-nationalize ama-mine si-nationalize imfundo si-nationalize nelokhungana ne-healthcare system ukuthi izokwazi ukuthi ibhekele wonke umuntu so into ekuthi yamanga abantu abathanda ukuthi bayigijimise kakhulu indaba yokuthi South Africa ayinayo imali iSouth Africa inayo imali just ukuthi imali ayifinyeleli la kufanele ukuthi ifinyelele khona ngenxa yokuthi ilokhungana abelungu ba create ilayer yabantu abamnyama ukuthi bazovikela icorruption le abayenzayo abelungu ukuthi ingabonakali so into abayenzayo ukuthi laba banemali bafike babeke abantu abamnyama la ngaphambi kwethu ukuthi sicabanga ukuthi yonke le corruption isa ngabantu abamnyama okuthi kuhlezi kunesandla somlungu la kunomuntu omnyama khona ocorrupt isandla somlungu sikhona naso kodwa ke ngoba imedia yethu siyazi ukuthi captured futhi imedia eowned abelungu ezinye zalezi zinto ayivelele obala yikho abantu bengazi abantu betshela ukuthi icorruption nje isandla somuntu omnyama kuphela but konke lokho singaqeda futhi okunye kunalokho esikubiza ngokuthi isankara oath esi-black first land first okuthi if esingena kuhulumeni singenza ukuthi wonke umuntu osebenzela ugovernment noma wonke umuntu okulukhungana oyi-member of parliament noma ongene e-ofisini ngenxa yokuthi evotelwe abantu kufanele asebenzise ama-public hospitals iy'ngane zakhe kufanele zisebenzise ama-public schools wonke ama-public facility kufanele asetshenziswe yibo ngoba as an MEC noma as a minister uzoqinisekisa ukuthi konke okwenzayo ku-department yakho ukwenzisise because uyazi ukuthi nawe uzosebenzisa lawo ma-services lawo.
Kwamanye amazwe uyi-public servant especially laba abavoteliwe hayi labo mabhalane nobani awuvumelekile ngisho ukubonakala in public wearing an outfit enegama elipromota ama-designer kwenye country. Everything you do must be local. Imoto ishayelayo while you are in parliament fanele ube imoto eyakhiwa noma ezinze kakhulu ngebhizinisi kule country representayo. Hayi thina bethu bayishayela iy'moto zako-Germany bayigqokela o-Hugo Boss baphinde bazosicakela futhi ukuthi bona baswenka kanjani kodwa-ke hayi kulungile. Uthi uBonisiwe Nyandu, closing of the graves was an excellent move. I think allocation was not really necessary. Uthini lapho ekuthini beku-right ukuthi avalwe kodwa mese nimafaka amagama hayi bengingasekho bengingasanaso isidingo lokho.
Cha isidingo besikhona ngoba kufanele sibakhumbuze ukuthi njengoba bevotelwe ukuthi bahlala lapha eParliament bavotelelwe ukuthi bathathe inqumo on behalf of abantu and ngale kokuthi bathathe inqumo on behalf of abantu lezi inqumo abayithathayo kufanele baqinisekise ukuthi inqumo ukuthi zizosiza abantu. So if behlala bona bethula bengasho lutho ngokuthi uhulumeni umba imigodi 1.5 million egubhela abantu ukuthi bezofa thina sithatha icala silithwese bona bonke boyi 400 labantu baseParliament ngoba banawo amandla wokuthi bayilwise lento le kodwa bakhetha ukuthi bangayilwisi. Mungathi uyabheka kumaphephandaba nakuwo lokhungana u-social media nase-TV indaba yokugubha kwalamathuna yokugujwa kwalamathuna lawa ayizange iphakamise imoya ebantwini okuthi bavotela ukuthi babe seParliament. Akho ngisho yedwa ophawulile ukuthi cha i-wrong lento enziwa uhulumeni. So thina CBLF sithathe sayibeka emahlombe ethu ukuthi yonke lento le siqede sibatshengisa ukuthi lento abayenzile ayilungile futhi kufanele benze ngenye indlela yokuthi basize abantu instead of ukuthi bambe imigodi yokuthi abantu bafe.
Umuzi Nkosi uthi the BLF is just seeking attention. This is okay time to play dirty politics. This Andile dude really needs to put his time to good use. Why are they even holding a gathering? Are you doing this as BLF because you are seeking attention?
konke sikwenzayo suke sikwenzela abantu abamnyama. If kukuthi we want attention bengeke ngabe sisesekhona manje elistini ye-IEC, because abelungu ba understand exactly indlela lokho kubizwa ngokuthi i-power and control esebenza ngakhona. Bakwazile ukuthi baye enkantolo bafune ukuthi i-BLF ivalwe njengenhlangano yezepolitiki, because ba understand that the potential esinayo yokuthi sikhulule ingqondo yomuntu omnyama nokuthi simkhiphe kulama chain lawa akuwo we-operation, because now abantu abaningi bengayitshena ukuthi i-operation isiphelile, i-operation ayikapheli. So siyi-BLF sazibona zonke lezo zinto lezo, sizama ukuthi siphaphamise abantu abamnyama ukuthi cha akuyona indlela efanele ngabe siyayithatha, le ndlela efanele ngabe siyayithatha yilena engapha. So yikho abelungu bengasifuni kangaka. So we don't have isikhathi sokuthi sisike i-attention, kuningi engabe siyakwenza ngesikhathi sethu, but esikwenzayo njengamanje ukuthi silwele ekutheni umuntu omnyama azakhululeke kulamakreta ngalawa afaswe wona ngabelungu, noma ilokho esikubiza ngokuthi i-white monopoly capital.
Yeah, that is Gyazwagala. Guys, I have just put the link again if you would like to join us and tell us your views on lento esikhuluma ngayo about the importance of us getting land sisaphila, and whether you think it was a good move ukumba mathuna and nokwavala futhi sikhuluma ngakho kokubili. We have Andile Mngxitama joining us. Let us welcome umkhulu Andile and hear ukuthi uthini yena ngalolu daba. Thokoza Khehla. Mr. Dlala. Sikuzwela kude. Yebo, thokoza Khehla. Une-delay nje ncane.
I'm struggling in network.
Siyakuzwa kodwa sikuzwela kude. Angazi noma mhlambe ungakhumula ama headphones. Because ngiyakuzwa kodwa nje uzwa uyastrugglisha nge-network. I can see usibongo kuhle Nyathi. Please allow your camera and your sound to work, your audio and your camera to work on stream. We only have 10 minutes for your opinion, so please do join us. Here is the link. Let me just read some more. Uthi Uthabi kaMpangazitha Lugaju, i-BLF is right, badlala ngomhlaba wethu laba. I-BLF is right, badlala ngomhlaba wethu laba. Nangu futhi uMduduzi Sondezi uthi Muzinkosi, they are seeking attention of Black people. Black people must realize what is happening. Do you think Black people are aware of who owns the economy in South Africa in particular? And do you think Black people are even aware of what is happening? Or bona bajabulela nje ukuthi mangithole imali eqolo, mangithole 350 rand?
Into ebhlungu ukuthi iningi labantu abamnyama abekho aware ukuthi kwenzakalani, and sikhumbule futhi ukuthi the media is playing a very huge role ekuthenini ikhohlise abantu as to what is happening. So they do hide what is happening, the reality of what is happening. But as the BLF, this is what we are fighting. Ukuthi we educate our people ukuthi kwenzakalani, and so that we are in the same line nabo ukuthi kwenzakalani, nokuthi umhlaba uphethwe wobani, nokuthi umnotho futhi uphethwe wobani. Siyazi ukuthi umsebenzi usasimele usamkhulu kakhulu, but ekugcineni sizogcina sinqobile futhi abantu sizokwazi ukuthi sibafundise, sibatshengise nokuthi kwenzakalani lokho okuthi kufihliwe imedia engeke ize ibatshene wona. Thina sizokwazi ukuthi sibatshene siyi-BLF, but ke umsebenzi usamningi, but siyanxusa kakhulu ukuthi abantu bakithi basijoine ekutheni sihambise lo mlayezo lona, emva kwalokho sokwazi ukuthi sithathe ama-action okuthi azosisiza sabantu abamnyama.
Uthabi kaMpangazitha Lugaju nje ukhala ngokuthi uvitamin omngakanani okade ubungathengela abantu abaswele ngale mali enikwe umuntu wale 10. Mina ngicela ukunika i-homework nje bandla as i-BLF ukuthi ningifind out ukuthi libe umalini ithenda lokumba amathuna nokuthi liye kubani. mase ningitholele leyo homework nje nginganiqabuze iphongweni libe umalini nokuthi liye kubani ngoba siyafuna phela ukwazi nathi ukuthi udliwa imali noma kucatshangelwa thina. Sawubona Wandile. Mr. Dladla. I cannot hear you, yes? I don't know what's happening with your sound. Wandile? I cannot hear you. Nosibonga kuhle Nyathikazi esijoyina. Let me hear ukuthi uthini usibonga kuhle Nyathikazi and then I'll come right back to you Mr. Dladla. Sibonga kuhle.
Sanibona.
Are you able to hear me?
Cha imnandi topic yanamhlanje sibe nayo. Amu 2 cent noma wezwike. Lemgodi lokuyigunja number 1 umuntu omnyama Africa. Ukumba kanjani ithuna unabantu ungawazi ngisho nokubabekela imithetho bachazele ukuthi isizathu salemthetho iba nani. Yile vimba yokubuza yena lofike naso lesifo ukuthi indaba esifike khona wenze ngani. Bese uzophika ngokuthi abelungu bazeni kanjani. Uzwa ngomlungu why umuntu omnyama umongameli ufuna uyodiscussa nebelungu isifo sokuthi umuntu omnyama uyitreata ngani mayinazi izifo uyitreata kanjani nangendlela ayitreata ngayo. Yindaba engakwazi ukuhlala phansi nabanye abantu abama-Afrika kodwa bathi banazi inyanga nama-traditionalist akhona why angabizwa discusswe nawo kodwa kuyahanjwa ukudiscussa umhlonyana ezifo umhlonyana noma lesi mithi le yesintu kuthathwa ngathi yinto enyanyisayo kodwa umlungu afike nephilisi lakhe limhlophe limbala ntontoni liblishwe kahle iphilisi liyathathwa aliphikiswa alibuzwa kuthiwa no hayi approve udoctor so and so sonke lesikhathi sihlezi lindile la why lesifo sithatha isikhathi esidanga kasingalashwa phezwalokho indaba kuthatha 400 years wonke ophelele ukukhulula izinto ezomuntu omnyama. Ngiyabonga ngizolalela la.
Thank you so much. I think that's a very valid question or opinion. Why do you think uhulumeni kabalaleli abalaphi bendabuko got i-vaccine lefikile from Oxford University engakezwa mina ngihlala e-UK angakezwa siyisebenzise e-UK kodwa ngizwa kuthiwa eSouth Africa siyasetshenziswa. Why siziweshipha sizithokozela izinto ezivela kwamanye ama-countries more than izinto zakithi? Sikhumbuza.
This goes to show ukuthi uhulumeni wethu akasithathi serious isabantu abamnyama futhi leyisombululo evela ebantwini abamnyama akuyona into ayicabangayo kusho ukuyicabanga. Ukhumbula ukuthi uma kukuthi uhulumeni uzodecide ukuthi aye ebantwini bendabuko noma eyabantwini abalapha ngokwesintu imali ngeke isaye emaphaketheni walabangani babo babelungu. Ukhumbula ukuthi futhi kunale inkampani abayibiza ngokuthi Aspen okuyiyona esebenza kakhulu ngamaphilisi nangemithi. Leyo nkampani leyo kwi-report eyareleasewa kubonakala ukuthi was one of the funders ze campaign ka Cyril Ramaphosa. So if ukuthi lokhu kuyacaca ukuthi indaba engayanga ebantwini bendabuko because basafuna ukuthi badle imali eningi elokhunganeni ezikhwameni zikahulumeni nabangani babo because it's time to pay back manje nge-investment ye-1 billion abayenza ngenkathi kiwe Nazareth. So abantu abamnyama kufanele nathi siyithathe serious in order ukuthi abanye abantu bazosithatha serious because imithi yendabuko kade siyisebenzisa imithi yesintu kade siyisebenzisa siyazi ukuthi iyaphilisa. Kumanje as of 2 weeks back there was only one infection yaseMadagascar abantu basebenzisa umhlonyane okukuthi umhlonyane akuyona into esiqhabukayo njengabantu abamnyama into esihlezi siyisebenzisa thina abanye noma into esiyaziyo but we'd rather wait for abantu abase England ukuthi bese ngevaccine abangakayisebenzisi bona bezoyitesta kithi leyo vaccine leyo. So esikushoyo ukuthi leyo vaccine leyo abaqale bayisebenzise bona njengabantu baseParliament sibone ukuthi iyasebenza ngempela yini kodwa ababengasiletheli imithi ekuukuthi bona abakakayihloli ukuthi iyini ngeke size siba ama guinea pig kwabo wokuthi bezothesta ngathi into bona abanganayo isiqiniseko sokuthi iyasebenza. So yilokho nje ekufanele sikuphakamise ukuthi uhulumeni wethu akamthathi serious umuntu omnyama. Yingakho kumanje abantu abahlupheka noma bentula kakhulu abantu abamnyama abelungu kuseyibo namanje abasengaphezulu. So uCyril siyazi nje ukuthi ulokhungana unogada welokhungana wezinto zabantu ababelungu. Usebenzela abelungu zonke inqumo ayithathayo akusona inqumo esebenzela abantu abamnyama inqumo okuthi izosebenzela abangani bakhe laba bamfanda ukuthi awine conference eNasrec.
Nanguvu sekhaya Zanele uthi le topic enixoxa ngayo yangithinta sis Thenjiwe. Please, here is the link. We only have how many 5 minutes remaining. You can still join us. Sibonga kuhle uphendulekile umbuzo wakho.
Hayi uyaphenduleka umbuzo wami kodwa vele ke ngoba namhlanje usuku isikhathi sincane asivumi but imibuzo eminingi kodwa yadingakala ibe nayo impendulo ngathi ngaqhubeka yona i-platform.
Thank you so much. Ngiyabonga kakhulu. And guys, if you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. If you are a subscriber of Thenjiwe Comedy, please note that this is the new channel because I wanted to separate e-comedy with these topics that we have been talking about on a daily basis. So this is a new channel, Thenjiwe TV. And thank you so much for joining us. And please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Athi usiyabonga Dube as BLF ni ready ukuhlukunyezwa uhulumeni osebenzela abamhlophe nokuboshwa ngoba abamhlophe bathi niphazamisa inzuzo yabo. Ungabe ni ready ukuhlukunyezwa uhulumeni osebenzela abamhlophe? Kungabe ni ready ukuyobhadla ejele niba amabhantinti ngoba niphazamisa iprofit yabantu?
Ukujoina kwethu iBLF noma ukuba part of inhlangano yeBLF bese sazi nje already ukuthi vele sesabantu abazo blacklistwa sesabantu abangeke baze bathathwe serious when it comes to izinto ezisa umuntu omnyama phambili. Already njengo chairperson waseGauteng sengiphuma phakathi impela estoksini. Uhulumeni wenhlangano naye futhi uphuma phakathi estoksini na BLF bayibiza ngokuthi BLF 25 ababeboshiwe ngenkathi beyobuza uThuli Madonsela ngendaba ye26 billion ethathwe abelungu noma iAbsa. So ijele into vele esiyaziyo kodwa singasho ukuthi sifuna ukuyinikela ejele. Inhloso yethu ukuthi siphumelele kulezi zinto esizenzayo zokuthi sithuthukise abantu abamnyama noma abantu abamnyama babone iqiniso ekuyilona lona nokuthi futhi sibuyise umhlaba wethu. So ngeke baze basisabise ngejele. Ijele vele into yokuqala bazozama ukuthi bayenze mebehluleka ngejele bazozama ukuthi basibulale. So lokho siyakwazi ukuthi kungenzeka but siready njengabaholi beBLF nama-member weBLF ukuthi silwe kuse kunqamuka izandla kufanele kunqamuka izandla kuse kunqamuke ngisho imleze kufanele kunqamuke imleze but akuyona impi esizoyiyeka njengamanje into esowenza sure ukuthi siyayiqinisekisa ukuthi ifinyelela kulokho esifuna ukuthi ifinyelele kukho ukuthi wonke umuntu abone.
Yo yaze yamnandi into esizwayo namhlanje ukuthi okay, one more question before ngivale. Please, can you remind us ukuthi yini BLF? Because there is a confusion. Are you a political party? What is it? Yini BLF? Umuntu oqalayo nje ukuzwa ngeBLF, yini iBLF?
iBLF inhlangano yabantu abamnyama elwelwa ukuthi kubuyiswe umhlaba ezandleni zabantu abamnyama. Okwamanje we were banned by icourt okuthi isicelo ebesifakwe ile nhlangano yamabhunu ebizwa ngokuthi FF Plus. But lokho akuzange kusithene amandla ukuthi singaqhubekeli phambili nalokho esikwenzayo. Thina siyinhlangano esakhona futhi abantu bangakhathazeki. 2021 sobe sikhona ku-ballot kuma-municipal elections. Kodwa ke inhloso yethu akuyona indaba zokuvota nendaba zelokhungana zama-cheap politicking. Okwethu ukuthi konke okuthathwe ezandleni zabantu abamnyama kufanele kubuyele ezandleni zabantu abamnyama. Lokho sokwenza through ama-election or even without ama-election. Uma kukuthi ama-election ngeke abe khona still sinendlela eziningi okuthi sesihlelile ezokuthi umhlaba ubuyele ezandleni zabantu abamnyama. Yilokho esikubiza ngokuthi revolution ngesilungu.
Ngizama ukubheka okay, ngiyeza kwena manje sibonga kuhle. Ngizama ukubheka iwebsite yenu angiyitholi kwenzekeni kuyona? Because bengifuna ukufaka
basicindezela belungu siyazi ukuthi nje kulamalanga nambalwa ibi offline iBlack Opinion ibi offline so basigadla ngazo zonke indlela if kungesi website khona okunye upresident usevaliwe ku Twitter nje umuntu ongasatholakala ku Twitter I think ama account asezamile kwavula more than 5 onke bawablocka so they are using social media to try and censor us ukuthi singandluliseli imessage lena sinayo phambili so but ke sizozama nangezinye indlela angeke sisebenzise indlela ze social media nathi self physically sozama ukuthi sifinyelele kuwo wonke amagumbi amalo omhlaba
ningangivalisi i-channel yami kuthiwe hawu nange sekhuluma ne-BLF asimvale naye guys please do subscribe so we can get to 1,000 followers as quick as we can so that the channel can be monetized. Sibonga kuhle, yes, you had a question.
Yes. Question yami ukuthi ngoba i-constitution ibala into ezinhle kangaka nama-rights amahle kangaka. Ngoba sikhuluma se-draftwa kubhalwa phansi yonke lento. I-implementwa nini? Ngoba kwaku-4 to 500 years lo mhlaba wathathwa kwashiwa izinto kwafika-ke nakufikwa khona. Lo documenta yonke lento as part of history and everything yonke lento. Mase kufanele ku-implement izinto ezenziwe. Kwenziwa nini? Singabe ukuthi okay mhlawumbe umabhalane ke wathatha izinto angafuna draft ekwenziweni. Sesithathela as lo mhlaba ke lo. Umhlaba ngoba uno 4 to 500 years une history yawo yokuthi umuntu wasuswa waphucwa wenziwana. La abantu bafanele bayitholeke into zabo ngoba kwabheda ngokunikezwa abantu imali. Sekufanele compensate. Kulungiswa nini ukuthi la abantu bayithola into zabo bafanele bayithole. Kungabi nokuthi okay kuzophikiswa ukhelwane kuzokhuluma ubani. Ngoba nanamhlanje umlungu amphuca into yakhe kusasa uyazi uye enkantolo. Afike enkantolo inkantolo ivumelane naye. Kodwa ningambuza umlungu yini wakwenze njani. Wena umuntu omnyama ulandelwa imibuzo eminingi enganamsebenzi enganasidingo. Mase uyifehlela phansi uyayibuka. Kodwa ibe nehistory phakathi.
Hayibo wena kushuthi awusonto ifanele nifunde ukuxolela lithi iBhayibheli ixolela okwenza okubi awu kanti wabanjani awufuni
impela eBhayibhelini kuyabhalwa impela impela kuyabhalwa uthi baxolela abantu bathi sisho ukuthi abangenzi into e-wrong noma benze into e-right esikubuzayo ukuthi why kuthatha isikhathi eside ukuthi iprocesswe into mayifanele yenziwe ilokho ngikubuzayo.
Hayi phela ukhumbule ukuthi umhlaba into esisanda ukupronyiswa yona into esipronyiswa yona manje ngo-1912
hayi sisazolinda omunye 100 years eshem sisazolinda in our lifetime hayi u-lifetime wethu hayi usazoba nzima 100 years onzima.
Ake sizwe ukuthi uWandile Dlala uthini thokoza khela Wandile. Yo, iyasihlupha network yaWandile. Ayimdingi ekhona namhlanje. Sengicela sivalelise because nesikhathi sesiyasinqabela and I am back here in about 30 minutes. I am back here with Dr. Mnguni, who is our traditional doctor who visits us ukuzofundisa ngosiko. So please do join us uzobeqedela indaba le esasiqalile mayelana nokuthwala. I think namhlanje he is tackling indaba yenkosazana yamanzi. So please do join us at 9 o'clock South African time with Dr. Mnguni. Skhumbuzo, last message to abalaleli uphinde ubakhumbuze nokuthi abafuna ukuxhumana ne-BLF benza kanjani.
Engizothanda ukusho ukuthi okay engizothanda ukusho ukuthi ama-program wethu iprogram yethu ye-close the graves close the schools ayikapheli into esazoyiqhubekisa up until uhulumeni asizwe futhi athathe iy'nyathelo noma athathe iy'nqumo ezi-right ezosebenzela abantu. So siyi-BLF simema wonke umuntu regardless of political party affiliation noma ngabe usuka kwinhlangano ye-EFF usuka kwinhlangano ye-ANC for as long as uwumuntu omnyama u-understand ukuthi kwenzakalani. Sicela ukuthi nisijoyine sibambaneni ngezandla sikwazi ukuthi sivimbele lento lena lo mkhokha lona esiwubizelwa ugovernment sizokwazi ukuthi sisindise impilo zey'ngane zethu sisindise impilo zekusasa ley'ngane zethu noma ikusasa lethu. So if kukuthi ufuna ukubona ukuthi iziphi ezinye iy'nhlelo ezizolandela sicela ukuthi ulandele umongameli wethu Andile Mngxitama Black Talk ku-Facebook noma nami ungangithola ku-060 675 6827 inamba ene-WhatsApp so bese sikwazi ukuthi sidingide indlela eya phambili but soon so bese announce ama-date kwezinye zey'nhlelo futhi sobe sibhizi ngazo.
Yeah, ngiyacabanga ukuthi nizwile abantu bazwile bayabonga.
Ngiyabonga Sis Thenjiwe.
Thank you so much, and you are always welcome to our channel, and to everyone who is watching or listening, you are also welcome. We are not affiliated with any political party. Sikhuluma thina izinto ezenzekayo, sikhuluma amaqiniso kule channel. So if you
Usakhona?
Yebo, isakhona. If you represent any political party or if you would like to come and visit us with your views or your opinion on anything that's happening in our country, you are absolutely welcome. Thank you so much, Mr. Mazibuko. And yeah, siyabonga kakhulu for your time. We appreciate you and may God bless you. Thank you.
Mhlazane siqala saqala sathunyelwa ngamasosha esikhundleni sodokotela. Namuhla simbelwa amathuna siphile esikhundleni sokulungiswa kwezibhedlela. Uhulumeni wethu asikakafi yebo khona siyagula inkinga iningi lethu lilambile. Besisacela bandla ukudla ukuze sizokwazi ukuphuza imishanguzo yethu zesisosinda kule mgodi amathuna usuhambile. Okungenani besicela ugqibele omgodo simbele wena abanye bethu bathukile vele sesiphila ngokwesaba. Lo mkhuhlane usibulala kufanele inhliziyo zethu zibhlungu sezwe nje ngendaba kukhulunywa ngezamfonyo zamamiliyoni esingazazi zaphele lapha. Namuhla simbelwe imgodi sihlelwe imingcwabo yethu siphile esikhundleni sabelaphi. Le mali ongibiya ngayo amathuna ethu kungani engenzi isibonelo sabahlengikazi bethu ababeka izimpilo zemndeni nezingane zabo engcupheni ukuhlenga izimpilo zethu. Noma ngamanye amazwi uhulumeni uzama ukusitshela ukuthi usehlulekile indaba yethu ingakho eseyinikele emathuneni. Lamathuna angake nihambayo niwambela bani? Nisigilele umkhuba nisilethele umkhokho omubi. Ubani ozokufana nicasula ingilozi zezulu nezinyanya esezalala lo mlilo nubasa uzocisha obani? Nizobulawa isomisi imvula nizoyithatha apho manicasula nomkhubulana njengoba nisahlula nje lomkhuhlane. Nihlulekile vele ninokuphatha izwe singofakazi. Lelizwe lishoda ngamadoda ngokuphatha ngoba sinawadlwengula abafazi. Umkhuba mune niugilayo ezweni lomkhulu. Niphila ngasiphi isinto maningazi ukuthi umgodi awumbi ongafe umuntu letha umkhokha nje ekhaya. Siyacela bandla ukuba niqhibele umgodi niyasithusa abanye bedvele bayo wesisaba ukufa. Ukwazi insela enkandla amahlatha amnyama.
Vulana amehlo size swakithi lo mhlaba usuyagoqa. Nabaphathi bawo izimpilo zethu ngathi nje bafuna ukusigoqa. Asiqine nemkhulekweni sibambane ngezandla kulesi sikhathi siyadingana. Hlezi kube kusekhona ushaka nodingane bebezwaphipha eseza kude sebuqamama lamangcolo. Nasinusela ngokufa kuseyinkeshezana nasivala ezindlini nasithumela ngamasosha. Kwathi ngabhebhetheka naqala phansi nasivulela ngabe inhloso ukusivikela okanye kusibulala mina ngisazi. Nasibuyisele esikoleni ngeinsuku zamakhaza lento iyaxaka ngoba lolu khuvethe lugijima kakhulu ekubandeni kunasekushiseni. Mam Angie, incwadi osibhalele yona iyafundeka gogo. Usitshele emakhaleni uthi uzwa amanzi ngobhoko ngathi okubhlungu nakakhulu nje nina nezigqumo ezindlini zavula izikole lisavalile iParliament. Lolu bhokonizwa ngalamanzi izimpilo zethu njalo Nkosi yami. Akubi yabona Jesu. Uhulumeni wethu usezimbela amathuna singakafa ukwenza amalungiselelo engathi umfutho omningi kakhulu ekusingcwabeni kunasekusindiseni emehle sagcwele inkungu bengithi uhulumeni ukhathala imfundo yethu kodwa ngoba sesimbela amathuna nje sengiyayibona ibheke iplendo. Xolela Mam Angie ubhoko seliyasithela manje siyashona lesi sipho. Ngicela ukuyiqhubeka mambuye esikoleni lenkondlo ngisafuna ukuyolanda isifo vele amathuna sesimbele anele hade.
Guys, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. The old YouTube channel is still active, but it's only for comedy, Thenjiwe Comedy. Subscribe there as well as to Thenjiwe TV so that we can continue having this. I need at least 1,000 people to subscribe so that we can grow the channel fast and start to monetize. I appreciate you and I love you. See you in 30 minutes. With Dr. Mngxitama.
I touch it and that's nifuna nina kulelizwe. Nafike nakhala, nathi ayivalele country, ayivalele country, alivalele lizwe, nazi namkhipha umsholozi, nayikhipha ingane yomuntu nayikhipha, yaphuma yaphela eParliament. Umsholozi namkhipha eParliament namphindisela lenkandla. Wangena ke umongameli omusha. Wenza lento ebeniyifuna, wayivala ikhanda. Manje futhi seniyakhala, angisafuni futhi iCountry Val. Wayivula futhi uhulumeni naphinde nakhala futhi ivulelweni iCountry ayivalwe iCountry. Angizazi nina nifunani. nathi wamnandi mhlaba sesihamba wamnandi mhlaba sesihamba wanithatha futhi umongameli wathi ayike abahambe ngoba nakho sebethi sebefuna ukuhamba nakhala futhi nathi niyabulawa angazi ke ngoba nomhlaba inini encane kade nithi sifuna umhlaba wethu we want our land back this land is ours we want the land uMalema wazama ukunikhulumela naye wahluleke ethi uyawufuna lo land wafika uthuma mina wathi ngeke nikhale ngikhona wathi nayi land choose my cattle seniyakhala futhi niyakhala manje futhi nayi land ikhishiwe imupho omunye uhulumeni omaziyo owakwakhipha so much land wathi ngiyanika ama South African ngiyanenzela hayi cha nizazi nifuna nini shuthi nje ininto engazazi ukuthi ngempela yini enikhala ngayo yini enifunayo cha bakithi ngeke phela sidlale nina you must decide what you want kubonga okuncane kubonga okukhulu okusalayo na iland nitholile angazi ke nisakhala ngani cha ngeke bakithi you must decide ukuthi nifunani hayi lento yenu niyakhala niyathuma bayabuya nento enibathume yona niyakhala ngeke akwenziwa kanjalo.
Please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. Subscription is free, mahala.